Yeah, we were in college and Marcy went to Michigan State. She came home. I lived here in Milwaukee, down by UWM, and some of her high school friends lived just a house away. And so we would get together and party it up every once in a while together. And Marcy came home to spend time with her friends, and we were in a bar and I saw her, and I would say it was pretty close to love at first sight.
We had lots of long conversations on the phone. We wrote a lot of letters. There was a lot of cards going back and forth. And I think that really kind of established the relationship. And then we, kept writing and kept calling, and then he kept coming to see me. And that's kind of how I knew I was in love.
Marcy, I graduated with a teaching degree at Michigan State, and it was either I was going to probably move to Michigan, or Marcy was going to move back to Wisconsin. She's from Wisconsin. And I had a pretty decent job at that time, so we talked it through and decided to come back to Wisconsin. And she started looking for teaching jobs, and I was still somewhat connected with the school and heard that there was a position open, and Marcy applied and got the job. We are in love, and it shows, and I'm glad that our kids see it as well.
We met at a Pinot homecoming game, and my girlfriend and I went to alone, and after the game we decided to check home, and Gary and a friend picked us up, and he asked me for my phone number, and I didn't want to give it to him, so I gave my girlfriend's phone number instead. She was not real thrilled about it the next day when he called her looking for me, so I told her it was okay to give him my phone number.
Yeah, because we dated through high school, and so I was in detention almost every day because I'd go see her in the morning and then I'd be late coming to school. So back then, P&O had this credit card system for detention. So every morning I would just go into the dean's office and swipe my card, get my detention slip, and so that was a regular daily event.
Yeah, and then one of the nuns at where I went to school, St. Mary's Academy, they call my mother and say, your daughter is meeting her boyfriend, on the grounds in the morning. And my mother liked him, so she didn't get upset. She said,
we finished high school together and then went to school, and we dated all that time, and we got married just, back then people got married much earlier. So we got married literally, like 2 weeks before I started graduate school.
Right, we were 22.
Yeah, and so, even at that age, you're still growing up. And so, a lot of who we are, we kind of developed together. We have our own business, which we've run for over 20 years.
Right.
And, which is a very complicated business. And, I think that having the relationship and that education really, became sort of a foundation as we grew, and continued, growing over life. And, all those little things add to who you are and how you respond to problems, whether or not there's, a significant event, some sort of clarion event that happens, but all those things add. And I think having a good education with faculty that is concerned about students has a positive impact when you go to the next level.